In this problem, we need to write a polynomial with degree 4 polynomial that has a 0 at x equals 6i and a 0 at x equals 2 with multiplicity of 2. And then we also know that the x squared coefficient is going to be negative 40. Write the function using only real values. Okay, so here's the thing. Let's start with this x equals 2 with multiplicity 2, 0. So if x equals 2 is the 0 of multiplicity 2, then we know that we have a linear factor that's x minus 2. This linear factor is where we got this 0, x equals 2. If we set this equal to 0, we get that. And because it's a multiplicity 2, then we know that that linear factor is squared. Okay, so we know that. The other thing we know about the polynomial is that we have a complex 0 here at x equals 6i, which means x equals 6i means we have a linear factor, x minus 6i. Complex zeros come in conjugate pairs. So we now also know that x equals negative 6i is another 0. And so that linear factor will be x plus 6i. So you've got now 4 linear factors, and you know your polynomial is degree 4, so you've got all the linear factors. So you can write p of x equals the x minus 2 squared, the x minus 6i, and the x plus 6i. So let's see, we've got this now in factored form. Let's see what we get when we get this into general form. And we're going to start with the x minus 2 squared here. We know that's a perfect square trinomial. When you multiply this out, you're going to get x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, so multiplying this. And then over here, if you multiply these two factors out, you are going to get x squared minus 36 I squared, because you've got conjugates here. And you know that the I squared is negative 1, so we can write x squared plus 36. And here we've got this other trinomial, and now we're going to multiply this out. And in class we've been using this little square here, so if that helps you, you are definitely can do that, where we put the terms and just kind of, it helps us to multiply. So we have x to the 4th here, 36x squared there, negative 4x cubed here, and here we have, what is that, 144x, 4x squared, and we have our 144. Okay, here's the thing though. There's our x squared term. So p of x so far, or what we've got so far, is x to the 4th minus 4x cubed plus 40x squared minus 1. You go, sorry about that. So x to the 4th from here minus 4x cubed plus 40x squared minus 144x plus 144. So that's what we've got so far. But we were told that the x squared coefficient is negative 40, and our polynomial has a positive 40 x squared coefficient. So you know that these polynomials will have, there's like a leading coefficient here that we do not know, right? And so in order for me to get a negative here, that must tell me that I need this to be a negative 1. So take your entire general form here and multiply it by negative 1. And so now your p of x is negative x to the 4th plus 4x cubed minus 40x squared plus 144x minus 144. And now your polynomial has the right zeros and the right x squared coefficient. I hope that helps.